Remember the chia pet, the chia that would grow when you would add water to it? It took the world by storm in the 1980s, and it is now making a comeback. But it's moving from your desk to your dinner plate. Sherry Torkos is here to tell us more about the rising superfood. She is a pharmacist and a best-selling author of the Canadian Encyclopedia of Natural Medicine. Nice to have you back. It's been a while.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Okay, where is this resurgence of chia coming from? And it has nothing to do with like this Homer Simpson that grows hair.
Isn't that funny? We all remember the jingle, the chia.
Yes.
Well, the chia pet was huge, and of course it was entertaining and amusing. Well, what happened is it was known that certain cultures, for example in Mexico, the Aztecs had used chia as a food traditionally.
Okay.
And then not too long ago there was a marathon runner, 52 years old, beat all his competitors, said it was the chia seed that gave him the advantage.
Really?
Because the seed is unique, very different than other types of seeds in that it has a high amount of protein, fiber, omega-3 fatty acids, very, very high in nutritional value.
Okay, so superfood.
So there's something to this.
Here is what chia looks like, right?
Yes, that's right. These are the little seeds, and they're black and white. These are two different types of chia seeds.
There we go.
And you see that they're smaller than a sesame seed, but they're a powerhouse of nutrition in terms of what they contain. Per serving, 1 tablespoon, you're going to get about 5 or 6 grams of dietary fiber. About 2.3 grams of omega-3 fatty acids, calcium, magnesium, iron, antioxidants. It's really quite surprising with such a tiny little seed, the power that it delivers.
Well, Sherry, where are we going to find this?
Well, there's a couple of things that you'll find with the chia. This is Chia Nutra. It's this is the seed actually that I just poured out of this container here. This is by Weber Naturals, so that would be in pharmacies like your Shoppers Drug Marts, Walmarts, London Drugs. This is Ruth's chia cereal. It's called Chia Goodness, and this one's almond and cinnamon and then cranberry ginger. You'd find these in health food stores, but you can actually take the chia seed and do a lot of fun things with it. I brought some yogurt and berries, which is a favorite breakfast food of mine, and you can actually take the seeds and you can sprinkle it and have it on your yogurt. Mix it in with applesauce.
Or you have little squares that you made as well, like granola squares.
Yep, these are little nougat squares. Exactly. And
I
you
have
can
to
put it on
ask
salads.
you. I have to ask you. This reminds me of what we were doing with hemp.
Yes.
You know, hemp used to be all the rage. Now, why chia? It's just more powerful than hemp?
More powerful, and I think hemp is still great. And I brought some hemp and some flaxseed because I think most people are familiar with the benefits of hemp and flaxseed and how great they are for health. Well, when we look at the comparison in terms of what the health benefits are, chia has more fiber, more protein, more omega-3 fatty acids, all around a more powerful nutritive food. And we call it a superfood because it just has so many benefits.
You were also talking about the glycemic impact of that,
Yes.
and we hear so much about that, about the glycemic diet. So break that down and what that means.
Well, the glycemic index is a measure of how carbohydrates affect your blood sugar. Now, chia can absorb 7 times its weight in water, and what that means is if you have it with your food, it can slow down the rate of digestion and actually lower the glycemic index of your food. So if you're having cereal, if you're having oatmeal, if you're having any type of a meal, you can sprinkle the chia seed on it. It absorbs moisture, water, slows down the rate of digestion. So instead of your blood sugar doing this, it has more of a stable effect.
Then it must be great for athletes or runners.
Perfect for athletes, exactly. But great for people of all ages. Most Canadians do not get enough fiber in our diets. We only get about 1/3 or 1/2. We need to boost fiber, so this is one way we can add some fiber to our diet and enjoy something. It actually tastes good. It's got a nice nutty flavor. You can toast the seeds, put it on salads, do it with all kinds of neat recipes.
Weight loss impact?
Yeah, weight loss impact.
Does it all?
Well, because, see, here's the thing. We know that fiber helps. When you're trying to lose weight, having foods that are high in fiber, they reduce appetite, reduce cravings, stabilize blood sugar, which is really important. So having a tablespoon or two of the chia a day will definitely serve as a good source of fiber and, again, help promote good blood sugar balance, reduce cravings, and reduce appetite.
And, of course, you keep mentioning the antioxidant impact, and antioxidants help to slow down the aging process.
Yes, they do. So we're all about antioxidants. Antioxidants are great. A lot of evidence points to the effect that people that eat more antioxidant-rich foods have lower risk of chronic disease, heart disease, diabetes, and cancer. So we definitely need to be getting more antioxidants in our diet. The chia provides antioxidants, and of course, if you have it with the berries, strawberries, blueberries, and all of those great things, more and more antioxidants.
So this seed comes directly from the chia plant.
This comes directly from the chia plant, and actually a lot of the processing is occurring here in Canada now, so it's not something that's occurring in foreign countries. So definitely a great source of good nutrition. And on my website, which is sherrytorkos.com,
Yes.
I'm going to post some information that has recipes and FAQs, so frequently asked questions about chia seed.
Love it. You're a powerhouse of information. It's always great to have you on our show.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you.